You right back because we're all on one call, so I'll call you right back.
Yes, sir.
We'll do our Spanish and we'll get to you guys. What do you have?
I've got Guillermo Espinosa, first appearance.
The interpreter's back here.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
You work it out with the state. He's been pretty tough this morning.
Oh yeah, we're talking to this right now.
No, no changes. May I have this back or not?
This is separate from the DUI, right?
Yeah, it's
Yes.
You know,
I thought everybody just got the PD. We're not doing that anymore. Okay. I know. I barely work here.
kind of did not think that it was probably bad too, which is great. So, mention commission felony with them too. Okay.
I thought you guys had them all lined up.
Oh, we ran up waiting on you.
No, we're waiting on you.
Oh, okay. Oh, shoot. I thought y'all just called them. You don't have no
Spanish
particular.
interpreter's on.
All right.
I see. I told you. That's all right. We were all just in silence staring at each
I know
other.
you were fast, but I didn't know you that fast.
All right, Mr. Interpreter, if you could repeat after me. Your name, sir?
¿Cómo se llama usted?
She's just been doing cases like that. She's,
Oh,
that's how she is.
yeah, you're gonna go through the headphones. Put them on the
I don't know
headphones.
if you'd be
Okay,
with,
the interpreter's gonna
like,
connect to the
All right,
headsets. One
let me
second.
know when you are.
She's here for a duelist.
Yeah.
I'd have to look at her prior.
Okay, we're connected.
I
All right.
texted
Your name,
Liz,
sir?
fine.
Guadalupe?
Yeah, but I don't know.
Lopez
you know, it's
Castro,
the
Jonathan
weekend,
Santiago.
so-
Yeah, if I were her, I wouldn't be awake.
Yeah.
It's 11
Lopez
o'clock, I wouldn't be
Castro,
awake. That sounds
Jonathan
horrible.
Santiago.
All right, so you're here in 20 CF 11920. 3 counts of lewd and lascivious molestation of a victim under the age of 12. I reviewed the affidavit. I found probable cause. Were you interested in the services of the public defender? Did you want to represent yourself or hire a private attorney? Have you guys been appointed on his other cases?
I believe we,
It looks like they were, yeah.
I believe we have already been appointed and he,
All right, it looks like the public defender's been previously appointed on some of your other cases. I'll appoint the public defender on these cases. Any input from the state?
No, Your Honor.
Any input from the defense?
no, Your Honor.
Is he entitled to a bond on this? $800.045B. Tell you in a second.
Must be set by judge at first appearance. Third degree.
Bond set at no bond. I'll stay as bonds at no bonds on these 3. No contact with the alleged victim. No contact with anyone under the age of 18. Thank you.
All right, they're all coming in here?
Yeah.
Oh.
Not all of them at one time.
Yeah, but they are gonna be in here?
Yeah.
Okay, that's nice. So I'll stand.
Hey, who controls out there? Okay. Who?
I'm looking for Ronaldo Rios.
Okay, all right. Come on, Rico. Who you go?
Ronaldo Rios?
Rios, let's go. You don't need to use those headphones. You mind stepping on that side?
I can move over here. That's fine.
Make sure you pull your
Can we get the headphones on?
Your Honor, the interpreter would like to ask if, when they put the headphones on, if they can lift the mic on the headphone. No, well, okay, that's fine.
All right. All right, your name, sir?
Reynaldo Rios.
You are here in case number 20 CF 11923, one count of sexual battery by a person 18 years of older on a person 18 years of age or older, or the victim 18 or older. According to this arrest warrant, your bond is set at no bond. I'll appoint the public defender to represent you. You're also out on an ROR on a sexual battery of a child under 12, 4 counts, and a lewd and lascivious molestation, 3 counts. State any input with regards to release.
Say we should ask for no contact victim, no contact anyone under age of 18.
All right, any input from the defense?
Defense just asked that you set bond at a reasonable amount.
All right, I'll set your bond at $50,000. No contact with the alleged victim. No return to the scene. And on the case that you're out on bond, I'll revoke your release. Let the judge assign to that case determine what a reasonable bond is for you.
Okay, just 1 second, Your Honor. The interpreter is a little behind, so I'm going to interpret this for the defendant.
Okay?
Okay, thank you. Your Honor.
All right, thank
I
you.
didn't understand.
Sir, I set a bond in your new case, and I revoked your bond in your old case. I have appointed the public defender to represent you in your new case.
All right.
Thank you. Your name, sir?
Well, they were on this is on my desk.
Manuel de Jesus Rodríguez Carpio.
Yeah, that's fine. I just need to.
All right, it looks like in 20 CF 10403 AO, your bail bondsman came off of your bond on that case. Your bond is set at $500. You're also out on bond. Oh, I'm sorry. And then you're here today in 20 CT 5347 on a failure to appear on a driving while license suspended or revoked. Your bond on that case is set at $2,000. Do you have a lawyer on that case? Huh? What? Well, the bondsman came off the one he was out on bond, and then I just stated the warrant. Oh, I asked.
Can I speak?
The question is, do you have a lawyer on your driving while license suspended case?
No, no tengo un abogado ahora, puedo solicitar uno, pero ya de todo, yo saqué mi licencia y tengo mi licencia válida ya.
No, I don't have an attorney. Can I request one? But in that case, I do have a valid license now. I have a valid license now.
Who's your judge in that case? Is it? Yeah. Does he have valid license?
I don't know.
Is it actually my case? No. Is the judge a man or a woman? Can you,
Creo que es una mujer, no tengo conocimiento, pero creo que es una mujer.
I think it's a woman, but honestly, I don't know. But I believe it's a woman.
Do,
is it my case?
is there a case? It's your case?
We think it's my case, but he thinks
Oh.
I'm a woman. Yeah, it's got my name on it.
Your Honor, what's this defendant's name? I did not catch that.
Huh?
What is this defendant's name? I did not catch.
Manuel de Jesus Rodriguez Carpio.
Got it. Thank you.
Do I have a David for him?
Is there,
Yes, Your Honor, you should.
I do, but I missed it when it was.
All right. Here's what I'll do for you, sir.
We did Sierra.
No, we ain't did him yet.
Can I see his file again?
I know we did Rios and Lopez Gas.
Yeah, he's next, and then it's gonna be that guy.
Okay, so we're on.
So we're going down the road.
Yeah, I know. So he said we're doing Romero.
Your failure to appear case,
And then that
I'll go ahead and dismiss that case against you.
Which one are we on right now?
guy. No, that one right there.
That's what.
All right, so all you have is the $500 bond on your other case. All right, thank you.
So, una pregunta, question. Okay,
You have a $500 bond, and the other one is dismissed, so you should do it $500.
oh, for the same case as the first one.
Yeah.
Very generous woman. Your name?
Genuel Sierra Quiñones.
You were here in 20 MO 1005AO carrying a simulated firearm. Reviewed the affidavit, found probable cause, appoint the public defender. I'll go ahead and ROR you. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
All right, so once we're done with this last Spanish and these private attorneys, we're gonna go a little faster.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. Did you say that was the last Spanish?
No, no,
case or
one
is there
more.
One more. Oh,
Got a victim in the booth.
All right, ma'am, your name?
Ana Gladys Romero de Navarro.
You are here in case number 20MM7178, one count of battery domestic. And your name, sir?
Roberto Navarro.
Do you need the Spanish interpreter?
No, I don't.
All right. All right. Is there anything that you want to tell me, anything you think I should know with regards to conditions of her release? I reviewed the affidavit, found probable cause. Point the PD.
Yes, I really would like her to seek professional help, also to stop drinking. And of course, we're going to try to do the best. I love her very much, and I just want the best for her and for all of us. I need her to stop drinking and to seek professional help.
Do you guys live together?
Yes,
Do you want her to come home?
yes.
Are you in fear for your safety?
I will work it out in the house. We're gonna try to live separate, but in the same house. But I want to make sure that she's getting the help that she needs.
All right. State, do you have any questions for him?
No, Your Honor.
Defense, do you have any questions for him?
No, Your Honor.
State, any input with regards to release?
State which asks for no hostile contact, no consumption of alcohol or possession of alcohol.
Any input from the defense?
Defense would just ask that she's allowed to maintain contact with the alleged victim and return home.
She qualifies for PTR. Does she want that?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. All right, sir, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna release her on the pretrial release program, so she doesn't have to post a bond.
Yes, I also would like to add that she needs to stop harassing my family members, so that way we'll bring down the tension and hopefully we can live better and she can get better as well.
Okay. I'm gonna order no hostile contact. No hostile contact means no physical abuse, mental abuse, verbal abuse, emotional abuse. Do not possess any guns, knives, or weapons.
No,
And do not possess or consume any alcohol or illegal drugs. And she'll be tested for alcohol and illegal drugs while she's out on release.
thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Your Honor, the interpreter needs just a second, please.
Yeah, if you want to ask if anyone needs the services of the Spanish interpreter to raise their hand. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
That was our last Spanish case, right? All right, and Mr. Interpreter, if you could just ask if there's any witnesses or victims that need the Spanish interpreter to raise their hands.
I don't think the speaker was down there.
Huh?
I don't think the speaker was down there.
Oh. Okay, never mind. All right, if we find somebody, we'll call you back.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. All right, and then what's the defendant's name?
Guillermo Espinosa.
And what's the charge?
The new charge, state's got it, I believe it's
Yes, they're gonna be standing right there.
Possession, open carrying of a firearm, possession of a controlled substance.
All right, so it's a felony.
Right.
All right.
He's already got a bond on that, state, and
But I
we've
stand
actually
here, too.
agreed that, to stay the bonds that he's currently got, who was out on bond on
All right.
DUI.
All right, I
State is
trust you.
agreeing, and we're asking that the court take no action on the DUI. Part of the reason is when he was arrested on the DUI, he blew below .08, so we kind of know where that one's gonna go.
Yeah, I just had a third DUI and the guy blew up
No, it's not
.09
the
and an
Boston
089, so I
Here was like a highly
gave
pandemic,
him a little bit of a break. All right, and then, so appearance for the record?
Kendall Ali on behalf of Guillermo Espinosa.
All right, 20 CT 5970AO out on bond on the DUI. On the new case, 20 CF 11868. We'll go ahead and stay as bonds, found probable cause. I'll take no action on the case. He's out on bond.
Awesome.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day,
You
Judge.
too.
Nice to meet you.
Have a good weekend, Your Honor.
All right, good to see you. All right, and then, I don't know if I got the PD's appearance for the record.
No. Kinsey Johnston with the Public Defender's Office.
All right. All right, so we got our move ups. We got, no, I'm not gonna say anything.
I mean, it's.
The state was talking about trying to make kickoff here in an hour, so.
That would be HBO though.
I'm playing.
You just keep that door open and you keep that door open and watch how this goes.
Listen, we finna run.
I'll show you how, 2017, 2018 rolled.
Okay. That's covered.
Let's see about that.
Okay.
Did you email or text?
Text.
There
So these are our move-ups, right?
mandatory time on that, whether or not.
No, not if they're, it has to be within certain, before like October of 2019, so.
For the more.
It would have to be 3 convictions since October of 2019.
How y'all beautiful people doing today, man?
All right,
Good morning, boss.
wonderful. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great, boss. You're the most beautifulest white man I ever seen in my whole day of my life, bro.
Well, you know, the last guy thought I was a woman, so I don't know which is better.
Nah, that's crazy.
All right, 20 CF 6545 ROR,
Yeah.
20 MM 6804 ROR,
Yeah, I go to court. I always go to court.
20 CF, thank you, 6546 AO
I court
ROR,
October 20th. My fault.
20 MM 7163, point to PD, ROR for MH.
Yes, sir.
Is that what, is that why he's ROR'd on all the other cases?
I believe so, Your Honor.
All right, I'll go ahead, ROR him, no contact with the alleged victim, no action. Have a
Yes,
beautiful
sir.
day.
You too. Ah, I love you, bro. You're a real man.
Calm down.
My
Don't be
fault.
going
Alright, sorry, I didn't mean to get you excited. Good luck. We're gonna have the PD, send him down to the PD's house to watch him. You gonna take custody?
No.
Oh, your name, sir? Your name?
I'm fine. I can stand with
Random
yeah,
Fredericks?
Fine.
What happened to Stephen Haddon?
Oh, he's behaving, Your Honor.
Alright, well, I'm not allowed to roll that according to text number 2 that I got this morning. So we'll waive his appearance, 20MO 1003, appoint the PD, stay his bond, or I'll set his bond at 100. A behavior. Alright, Mr. Fredericks, 20 CF 11879 AO. You were here on 10 counts of possession of child pornography via arrest warrant, or I'm sorry, by probable cause. Reviewed the affidavit, found probable cause, point the public defender, and never been in trouble before?
No, sir.
Alright. Alright, any input from the state with regards to release?
Defer to the court, Your Honor.
Any input from the defense?
Just ask that you set a reasonable bond, Your Honor.
Alright, I'll set count 1 at $5,000 and each additional count at $150. No contact with anyone under the age of 18. Alright? Do not possess a computer or electronic device or anything that can access the internet.
Said 1,000 for each additional, correct?
No, 150 for each one.
One,
Your name,
150
sir?
each? Got it, thank you.
Yep. Your name?
Tracy Osteen.
Alright, 20 CF 11873, one count of lewd or lascivious molestation with a victim under the age of 12. One count of sexual assault of a custodian with a sexual battery under a victim 12. Sexual activity with a child or a family member, lewd and lascivious exhibition of a minor via arrest warrant. According to this, your bond is set at no bond on all counts with conditions. No contact with the victim and no contact with any person under 18 and no weapons. Any input from the state with regards to release?
For the court, Your Honor.
Any input from the defense?
Your Honor, we just ask that you set bond at a reasonable amount.
All right, I've reviewed the affidavit in support of the arrest warrant. I'm going to stay his bonds at no bond on count 1 and 2. Count 3, I'll set at $50,000, and count 4 at $150, and I'll stay the conditions. All right, your name?
Nate Baker.
I'm sorry, what is it?
Nate Baker.
All right, Mr. Baker, you're here in 20 CF 11271, battery by strangulation, dating, one count of false imprisonment, and one count of dating violence. This via arrest warrant. According to this, your bond is set at no bond as to each count, to be set at initial appearance. All right, ma'am, your name?
Karen Natasha Bernard.
All right, ma'am, is there anything that you want to tell me, anything you think I should know?
No, sir.
Do you guys live together?
Yes.
Do you want him to come home or maintain a separate residence?
Come home?
Are you in fear for your safety?
No.
Has anything like this ever happened before?
This is the first time.
I'm sorry?
The first time.
Okay. All right, State, do you have any questions for her?
No, Your Honor.
Defense, do you have any questions?
No, Your Honor.
State, any input?
State would ask for no hostile contact with the victim.
Any input from the defense?
Yes, Your Honor, just that you allow contact with the victim. I also believe he qualifies for PTR,
He does?
so we would ask for that as well.
All right. All right, I'll give him pretrial release. I'm going to make the conditions no hostile contact with the alleged victim. No hostile contact means no physical abuse, mental abuse, verbal abuse, emotional abuse. Do not possess any guns, knives, or weapons, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you. Thank you. Your name, sir?
Johansi boss.
All right, 20 CF 11871, one count of aggravated assault with a firearm domestic by arrest warrant. According to this warrant, your bond is set at no bond. I'll appoint the public defender to represent you. Any contact with the alleged victim? No one?
No, Your Honor.
Any input from the state?
No, Your Honor.
Any input from the defense?
We ask that you set bond at a reasonable amount, Your Honor.
All right. I'll set count one at $5,000. I'm sorry, $4,000. No contact with the alleged victim. No return to the scene. Maintain separate residence. Do not possess any guns, knives, or weapons. Do you understand, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you.
Got bonds on charges.
All right, sir. Your name?
Terrell Hope.
All right, so you're here in 20 CF 11914AO, one count of attempted felony murder and one count of aggravated battery on a pregnant person via arrest warrant. According to this warrant, your bond is set at no bond. You're also here, I'm sorry? Okay, thank you. You're also here in 20 MM 7175AO on a possession of cannabis charge, and 20 CT 6171AO on a no valid driver's license. Reviewed all those affidavits, found probable cause, point the public defender. The first one is an arrest warrant. On the no valid driver's license, I'll stay at 500. On the possession of cannabis, I'll stay at 500. And ma'am, your name?
Jasmine Davis.
Ma'am, is there anything that you want to tell me? Anything you think I should know?
Yes, sir. That the incident that happened, like the only thing I wanted was my keys. The officers was making me say like he shot at me and making it seem like it was very violent. But it wasn't that violent. He didn't shoot at me. He's armed to carry a concealed weapon. And I don't even think that night that he had it on him. All I wanted was my keys that night. We had an altercation that morning, but I never called the police or anything until he came back and he took my car keys, and that's the only thing.
All right.
Like, we on good terms. He helped me take care of my kids. I'm pregnant with his child. Like, it's nothing like.
All right. State, do you have any questions for her?
No questions, Your Honor.
Defense, do you have any questions for her?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Any input from the state?
The state would ask for no contact, separate residences.
Any input from the defense?
Your Honor, victim stated she's not afraid of him, so we would ask that you allow contact. And we ask that you set bond at a reasonable amount.
All right. All right. I'm going to set bond on count one at $25,000, count two at $150. I'm going to order no contact with the alleged victim, no return to the scene, maintain separate residence, do not possess any guns, knives, or weapons. Now, that being said, ma'am, everything that I've ordered today is temporary. I've appointed a lawyer to represent him, and that lawyer will get him in front of the judge that's actually assigned to this case. And if that judge thinks that any changes to that order need to be made, maybe a bond reduction if you can't afford your bond, or amending the contact order, they can do that for you then, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you. Thank you for being here. Your name?
Delverna Jones.
All right, ma'am. 20 CF 11900 AO, one kind of aggravated battery. Reviewed the affidavit, found probable cause, point the public defender. Any contact with the alleged victim?
No, Your Honor.
Any input from the state?
No, Your Honor.
Any input from the defense?
No, Your Honor. I believe she qualifies for PTR.
Yeah, I'm not inclined to give her PTR without the victim here, having reviewed the affidavit and her history. I will set her bond at $1,500. No contact, no return, maintain separate residence, do not possess any guns, knives, or weapons. Okay, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
All right, your name?
Robert Vermillion.
All right, 20 CF 11912 AO, aggravated assault with a firearm domestic. Reviewed the affidavit. Found probable cause. Sir, you do not qualify for the services of the public defender. The public defender is for individuals who are indigent. They cannot afford a lawyer.
Yes, sir.
So you have a couple cases, or a couple options here. The first option is you can go forward today without the services of a lawyer. The purpose of today's hearing is to determine conditions of your release. We're going to give you a bond. We're gonna
Yes,
give you
sir.
conditions.
Yes, sir.
You can either go forward with that hearing today without a lawyer, or I can roll you till tomorrow, give you 24 hours to hire a lawyer, and then you can come back and we can have this hearing tomorrow. But understand that between now and tomorrow, you would still be on no bond and stay in jail. Do you want to go forward today without a lawyer, or do you want me to roll this to tomorrow for you?
I don't know too much about it, but I'll try it. Yes, sir.
So you want to go today without a lawyer?
That's correct.
Okay. Any contact with the alleged victim? Reviewed the affidavit, found probable cause?
No, Your Honor.
Any input from the state?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. Sir, understand that you have a right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. Is there anything that you want me to consider when setting your bond and conditions of your release? But just understand that you have a right to remain silent. You want
Right.
to say anything or remain silent?
Well, this whole thing is just a big misunderstanding. That's pretty much all I can say at the moment. And my job definitely depends on me getting out. I'm a superintendent for a pretty big company, and I'm supposed to be in Atlanta for a superintendent's meeting actually on Monday.
All right. All right, I'll set your bond at $5,000. No contact with the alleged victim, no return to the scene, maintain separate residence, do not possess any guns, knives, or weapons. I'll give you 24 hours from your release to forfeit any guns that you have. Do you need to go back for any reason? Go back to where this incident occurred?
Yeah, it's my house.
All right. You can return once for the assistance of law enforcement to retrieve your belongings, okay?
But it's my house. It's not hers.
I understand, sir.
I can't
What
go back
you-
to my house?
Right. So what you can do is when you get out of jail, you can contact a lawyer. A lawyer can contact the judge that's assigned to this case and the state attorney that's assigned to this case and make any changes that are necessary. All right? But today, since we're dealing with such limited information,
Yes, sir.
we have to make decisions based on that limited information. When you have a better opportunity to present more information to a judge, then they can make a more informed decision, okay?
Okay, so I'm only supposed to go back there just once, correct?
With law enforcement to get whatever you need for your Atlanta trip. Okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you.
It's only temporary.
All right, sir, your name?
The mask off or on? Leave it on.
What is it?
Last name is Aaron Dillon.
20mm 7180AO, one kind of battery, dating violence. Reviewed the affidavit, found probable cause, point the public defender, any contact with the alleged victim.
I did
No,
ask for a public
yes,
defender.
Your
You want
Honor,
a
and
public
they
defender?
did say they wish to
Okay,
be here, but
She stated. in
doesn't
here
appear
she's
they
not
made it.
gonna
All right.
charge us.
Any input from the state? I don't see anybody standing up. Any input from the defense?
Yes, Your Honor, I believe he qualifies for PTR,
He does.
so we would ask for that.
All right, we'll go ahead and give him pretrial release. No contact with the alleged victim, no return to the scene, maintain separate residence, do not possess
I did
any
see
guns,
that.
knives, or weapons. You understand, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you.
So I can go home.
Your name, sir?
Giles Timothy.
All right, sir, 20mm 7159AO, one kind of battery, domestic violence. Reviewed the affidavit, found probable cause, point the public defender. Ma'am, your name?
Brianna.
If you get a little closer to that microphone.
Brianna.
All right, and your last name?
Irvin.
All right, is there anything that you want to tell me with regards to this incident?
I don't really know. Like, what.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
Can you say that again?
Is there anything that you want to tell me, anything you think I should know with regards to this incident?
Yeah, like we have a kid together, so I'm kind of worried about that. And like communication and everything.
Do you guys live together?
No, we don't. We live
Are you in
separate.
fear for your safety?
Huh?
Are you in fear for your safety from this gentleman?
No, not as much. It's only certain things.
Do you want to have contact with him?
For our child.
You have one child together?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. State, do you have any questions for her?
No, Your Honor.
Defense, do you have any questions for her?
No, Your Honor.
Actually, can I ask one, Your Honor?
Sure.
Has there been any other instances between you and the defendant similar to this?
One other time, the cops got called.
He has a conviction for battery in 2017. Were you the victim in that case?
No.
Okay. Any other questions for her?
No, Your Honor.
Do you have any questions based on those?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Any input?
State would ask for no contact, separate residences.
Any input from the defense?
Your Honor, we just ask that you set bond at a reasonable amount.
All right. I'll set your bond at $500. I'm going to order no contact with the alleged victim with the exception of child custody issues, okay? So that you guys can have contact with regards to child custody. You already maintain a separate residence and do not possess any guns, knives, or weapons. Do you have any questions, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you. Thank you for being here, ma'am.
You're welcome.
Your name, sir?
Jonathan Joseph.
All right, 20mm 848, 20mm 848 AW, one count of battery, domestic. Reviewed the affidavit, found probable cause, point the public defender. Any contact with the alleged victim?
No, Your Honor.
Any input from this? Let's see. Yep. Your name, ma'am?
Anaya Jordan.
All right, ma'am, is there anything that you want to tell me?
Well, I wasn't there for the situation, but Jonathan is the father of my child. I don't see him as a threat at all. He's a huge influence with our baby. After this, I did allow for him to come and stay at my house with our child. And yeah, I hope that he gets a bond.
He'll get a bond.
All right, thank you.
Any input from the state?
State would ask for no contact.
Any input from the defense?
Your Honor, I believe he qualifies for PTR, so we would ask for that.
All right, we'll give him a pretrial release, no contact with the alleged victim, no return to the scene, maintain separate residence. Do you live there as well?
No, sir. We live about 40 minutes away.
Okay. And do not possess any guns, knives, or weapons. Do you understand, sir?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Your name?
Robert Hurst.
What happened to Derek or Rebagru Lee?
Who that?
Lee?
Lee?
What?
Okay, behave yourself.
All right, we'll waive or appoint the PD, waive his appearance, 20mm 494 AA. Any input from the state?
No, Your Honor.
Any input from the defense?
Just ask that you set reasonable bond, Your Honor.
Set his bond at 500, no contact, no return, maintain separate residence, do not possess any guns, knives, or weapons. All right, and then your name again, sir?
Robert Hurst.
What happened to, okay. 20mm 850 AW, one count of battery, domestic, reviewed the affidavit, found probable cause, point the public defender. Any contact with the alleged victim?
Yes, but she was not going to be able to attend.
All right, any input from the state?
State asks for no contact, Your Honor.
Any input from the defense?
Your Honor, we just ask that you set bond at a reasonable amount. And, oh, actually, I believe he qualifies for PTR,
He does.
so we ask for that.
All right, give him a pretrial release, no contact with the alleged victim, no return to the scene, maintain separate residence, do not possess any guns, knives, or weapons. Do you understand?
That's my wife.
Can you allow him to go back to get his belongings with law enforcement?
You can return one time with the assistance of
Chief.
law enforcement to retrieve your belongings.
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you. All right, ma'am, your name? Your name?
Jayla Phillips.
All right, you're out on bond on a resisting officer without violence, 20mm 3446 AO. You're also out on bond on 19mm 2063 AO on a battery charge. You're here today in 20mm 7177 AO on a battery dating violence. Ma'am, according to your financial affidavit, you do not qualify for the services of the public defender. The public defender is for individuals who are indigent that cannot afford a lawyer.
Okay.
So you have a few options today, all right? Option one is you can go forward today without a lawyer. What we're going to do is determine whether or not we're going to revoke your release in your cases that you're out on bond. And we're also going to determine what a reasonable bond is on your new case, plus conditions. You can either go forward today without a lawyer, and we can handle that now, or I can roll this case to tomorrow morning, give you 24 hours to hire a lawyer. In the meantime, you'll stay in jail during those 24 hours, and then we can have this hearing tomorrow and you'll have the benefit of an attorney. Do you want to go tomorrow, or do you want me to roll this to tomorrow, or do you want to go forward today?
Today?
Okay. All right, reviewed the affidavit, found probable cause. Any contact with the alleged victim?
No, Your Honor.
Any input from the state?
State asked for no contact.
All right. All right, ma'am, understand that you have a right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you because you're a defendant. Is there anything that you want to tell me to determine conditions of your release, or do you wish to remain silent?
I can tell you anything?
You can, but understand that as a defendant, anything you say, so if you make any kind of admission, it could later be used against you. So it puts you in a tough spot when you represent yourself.
Oh, so I have to talk with her first?
No. Can't talk
I
to her.
just know that the guy said he didn't want to press charges. He said he didn't want to press charges, and on the paper it said he hit me too, so I don't know. I didn't hit him though.
Okay. All right. I'll go ahead and I'll set your bond at $500.
Thank you.
I'm going to order no contact with the alleged victim, no return to the scene, maintain separate residence, do not possess any guns, knives, or weapons. The cases that you're out on ROR and bond, I'm going to revoke those releases. On your resisting officer case, I'm going to set your bond at $2,000, and on your battery case, $2,000.
So what that mean?
Huh? It means that you have bonds on all your cases to get out of jail. $2,000 on each of those. All right, ma'am, your name?
Chairman Quintana.
All right, 20mm 7176AO, you're here on one count of battery, domestic violence, reviewed the affidavit, found probable cause, point to public defender, any contact with the alleged victim?
We did, Your Honor. They expected to come today.
All right, I don't have any input from the state?
State asked for no contact.
Any input from the defense?
Your Honor, we ask for PTR. I believe she qualifies.
All right, we'll give her a pretrial release, no contact with the alleged victim, no return to the scene, maintain separate residence, do not possess any guns, knives, or weapons, okay? All right, thank you. All right, ma'am, your name? In the back? Oh. Your name, ma'am?
Smith, Kia Smith.
All right, 20mm 7179AO, one count of battery, domestic violence, review the affidavit, found probable cause, point to public defender, any contact with the alleged victim?
No, Your Honor.
Any input from the state?
State asked for no contact.
Any input from the defense?
Your Honor, we ask that you set bond at a reasonable amount.
Did we resolve that ID hold for her?
1 second. It has been printed
Okay.
and it has been cleared.
All right, I'll go ahead and set your bond to $500. No contact with the alleged victim, no return to the scene, maintain separate residence, do not possess any guns, knives, or weapons, okay?
Okay.
500? What you sound like? All right, sir, your name?
Gordon Suarez, sir.
All right, you're out on bond on a possession of cocaine, 20 CF 3150AO. You're here today in 20mm 6047 on a battery dating violence via arrest warrant. According to this warrant, your bond is set at no bond with conditions to be determined at initial appearance. I'll appoint the public defender to represent you. Any contact with the alleged victim?
No, Your Honor.
Any input from the state?
No, Your Honor.
Any input from the defense?
Your Honor, we ask that you set bond at a reasonable amount.
All right, I'll set your bond at $500. No contact with the alleged victim, no return to the scene, maintain separate residence, do not possess any guns, knives, or weapons. And on the case, the possession of cocaine case, I revoke your release in that case, set a new bond of $4,000.
Your Honor, excuse me, Your Honor. I would have already dealt with that case, the cocaine case, if it wasn't for the corona thing. It would have already been handled.
Well, that's the reason why I gave you a bond instead of setting it at no bond. Your name, sir?
Christian Campos.
What happened to Carla Barrios Ramos?
Bond.
All right. And I'm sorry, and this is Carla Cristina Barrios Ramos? Is that you?
No.
No?
That was who bonded, Your Honor.
Barrios Ramos bonded, was that what I just handed you through? What's going on? All right, Christian Campos?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, you are here in 20 CF 11915AO, accessory after the fact to a life felony, first degree, and one count of destruction of evidence. I reviewed the affidavit, found probable cause, point the public defender, and I'll stay, any input from the state with regards to count 1?
Defer to the court, Your Honor.
Any input with regards to release on count 2?
Your Honor, we just ask that you keep the bond that's already been set. I believe.
Well, it's set at no bond, that's a
Oh, it
misprint.
has?
Yeah.
Okay. Then we ask that you set it at a reasonable amount according to the bond schedule.
All right, I'll set your bond at $5,000 on count 1, and $150 on count 2. Do not possess, no contact with any individuals related to this case. You understand?
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you. Your name, sir?
Jerry Cardwell.
All right, 20 CF 11889, possession of heroin, reviewed the affidavit, found probable cause, point to public defender. Does you want a bond or PTR?
PTR.
All right, we'll give you pretrial release with random UAs. Thank you. Your name?
Jeffrey Brian Carpenter.
All right, you're out on bond on a burglary of an occupied dwelling, burglary of a conveyance, and grand theft of a motor vehicle, 20 CF 9186. You're here today in 20 CF 11895 on a burglary of an unoccupied conveyance, damage, criminal mischief over 200, less than 1,000. Reviewed the affidavit, found probable cause, point to public defender, and I'll stay your bond on count 1 and set count 2 at $150. And I'll take no action on the case that you're out on bond. It doesn't look like the state's filed on it yet.
So what does that mean exactly, sir?
It means you got bonds of $3,650.
So I do have a bond?
Yes.
I write a report, an incident report, because I refused a piss test and they beat me up.
You gotta keep your mask on.
And they busted my chin.
All right, you gotta talk to your lawyer about that, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you. Your name, sir? Your name, sir?
Ralph DiBiase.
All right, 20 CF 11902AO, one count of aggravated assault, one count of battery on a person 65 years of age or older. Review the affidavit. Where's this affidavit? I don't remember. Is this arrest warrant? No, yeah. Review the affidavit, found probable cause. Were you interested? Oh, I'm messing this one up. I'll appoint the office of the public defender to represent you. And I'll stay your bonds at $2,500 and $150. No contact with the alleged victim. And do not possess any guns, knives, or weapons.
Okay, can I ask you a question?
Talk to your lawyer real quick. If you think it's a good idea, you can ask me.
Okay. That's where I live. I paid him $500. What am I supposed to do?
I drank too much.
Okay, can you help me try to get in touch with my daughter?
Man, I got 20 minutes. All right, your name, sir?
So I know if it's Gerald.
All right, sir, you have 2 cases. The first one is 20 CF 11916AO, grand theft, 3rd degree of a motor vehicle, and contributing to the delinquency of a minor. You're also here in 19 CF 9, 3 out-of-county warrants on a possession of drug paraphernalia, possession of cocaine, resisting law enforcement officer. You're also here on another out-of-county warrant, 20 CF 561AO, on an aggravated assault with intent to commit a felony. And you're here today as well in 20 CT 6175. Driving a stolen, or driving while license suspended or revoked with knowledge. Reviewed those 2 affidavits, found probable cause, point the public defender on the grand theft. I'll set your bond at $2,000 on count 1, on the delinquency to a minor, $100. No contact with Natalie Kasich or Jordan Rickard. On your out-of-county warrant, the first one here, the 19 CF case, I think that's out of Volusia County. Where is it? Okeechobee County. According to this, your bond is set at no bond on each one of those. Your other case here, the aggravated assault with intent to commit a felony, that is out of Okeechobee County as well. And your bond on that is set at $5,000. And then your suspended license case, I'll set at $100. Your name?
Jacob Gibbons.
All right, you're here in 20 CF 11903, one count of reckless driving, one count of fleeing or eluding the law enforcement officer. Reviewed the affidavit, found probable cause, point the public defender. Count 1, I'll set at $100, and count 2, I'll set at $5,000.
He does qualify for PTR, Your Honor.
He does?
Yes.
Does he want the bonds or the PTR?
What's PTR?
All right, we'll give him pretrial release.
Any conditions with that, Your Honor?
No.
No.
Thank you. Other than don't get in trouble. Don't run from the cops. Your name?
Anthony Gomez.
All right, sir, you have a few cases here. The first one is 20 CF 11865 AO, fleeing or attempting to elude a law enforcement officer. You're also here in 20 MM 7160 AO, resisting officer without violence, and 20 CT 6176 AO, reckless driving. Reviewed the affidavits, found probable cause, point the public defender, set your bond on count 1.
He does qualify for PTR, Your Honor.
There's 4. There's another one. Yeah. What else did he get? Dirt bike, riding a dirt bike, reckless driving, and no motorcycle license. All right. This is Gomez, Rosario. Do you want bonds or PTR?
What's PTO?
His current job is in transportation, but he doesn't have a driver's license.
He wants bond.
All right. On your fleeing attempting to elude, I'll set your bond at $2,500. And on the resisting officer without violence, $100, and then $100 on each of your traffic. Okay? Your name, sir?
Kenneth Griffin.
2020 CF 118060, failure to report a registered offender. Reviewed the affidavit, found probable cause. Point the public defender, and I'll set your bond at $2,000. Does he have reporting requirements?
I
Yes, we don't know. Yeah, he does. Sir, you have reporting requirements?
No, sir.
You don't?
It's a 30-year-old case. I moved out here from California because of the registration laws. I registered at the sheriff's station. I don't have my my birth certificate, so when I tried to get a license, I even flew to California, sir, and they're closed. So I can't get a new license to get a Florida ID.
Okay.
So that's what the warrant is about. I never knew. They just, I have a 1-year-old daughter. I need to be with her now, but I didn't know.
Okay.
But that's what it is. They're saying I didn't update my license, and I don't have a birth certificate to get a license. They wouldn't take the sheriff's paperwork at the DMV.
Well, you came in on no bond. I gave you a $4,000 bond.
I thought it was 2.
Oh, did I give him $2,000 bond? What did I give him?
2.
2.
2. Even better. Look at that. I just cut it in half for you real quick from 4 to 2.
How do I do my bond?
Huh?
Okay.
I don't know. He says he doesn't have any. All right, your name, ma'am?
Shakira Hampton.
All right, 20 CF 11898 AO, 2 counts of aggravated assault with a firearm. Were you interested in the services of the public defender? Did you want to represent yourself or hire a private attorney for these cases?
Hire a private attorney.
All right, so your case is set at no bond today.
Really?
Well, hold on. The purpose of this hearing is to determine conditions of your release, which would include setting a bond. We can either go forward and do that today without a lawyer, or I can roll this to tomorrow, give you 24 hours to hire a lawyer, and then we can come back and have this hearing tomorrow. But understand that between today and tomorrow, you would still be sitting in jail without a bond. You want to go forward today without a lawyer, or do you want me to roll this to tomorrow and give you 24 hours to try and call a lawyer, hire a lawyer, and have one show up today for you?
If I can have one show up, can I ask a question?
Sure.
If I was defending Mia and my child's safety and I was legal, why is it set at no bond? I mean, this is my first offense. I never got in trouble.
So I can't give you legal advice, but certain types of offenses under Florida law, the defendants are arrested at no bond, and then bond is determined at this hearing. So you're probably the 30th case today to come in at no bond where we've decided, set a bond for it.
I'm still going through postpartum. My child is 2 months. I'm really just trying to get home to him. Like, I didn't even know, like, this being legit would get me in trouble. Like, I just...
What do you want to do, ma'am?
I want to bond and get home to my son.
Well, do you want to go today without a lawyer or tomorrow with a lawyer?
If I go today without a lawyer, can I bond?
You'll get a bond.
Okay. I want to bond. I want to get home to my son.
All right, any input from the state?
State would ask for no contact and no weapons.
All right.
She
All right, ma'am,
does
is there any...
qualify for PTR.
All right. Ma'am, is there anything that you want to tell me, anything you think I should know in determining conditions of your release? Understand, though, as a defendant, you have a right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. Is there anything else that you want to tell me, or do you want to remain silent?
No, yes. So I'm sorry.
No, whatever. I mean, you said
So
no, and then you said
yes.
so I didn't know.
So I'm sorry. Yeah, they cut me off. They got out the car. They approached my vehicle, and I'm just sitting here. I'm like, it's me and my baby. Like, he's 2 months. It's me. I'm just. I didn't know what to do. I'm sorry. It's just.
All right, I'll set your bond at $1,000 on each count. No contact with the alleged victim. Do not possess any guns, knives, or weapons, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Your name, sir?
Jericho Harrison.
All right, sir, you're out on bond on a possession of cocaine, 20 CF 9645 AO, and you're also out on bond on possession of cocaine with intent to sell, possession of cocaine with intent to sell, 20 CF 2503. You're here today in 20 CF 11874 on an aggravated battery with a deadly weapon, burglary of a dwelling, and criminal mischief. Reviewed that affidavit, found probable cause, appoint the public defender, and I'll set your bond at, I'll state your bond on count 1 at $3,500. I'm sorry, any input from the state with regards to count 2? That's our PBL.
I'll defer to the court, Your
Any
Honor.
input from the defense?
Your Honor, we ask that you set bond at a reasonable amount.
All right, I'm going to set bond at $150 on count 1. I'm going to stay count 2 at no bond. Count 3, I'm going to stay at $100. No contact with the alleged victims, no return to the scene. And on your possession of cocaine charge, I'll take no action on that. Doesn't look like the state's filed on it. On your other case, I'm going to revoke your release. Let the judge assigned to that case determine what a reasonable bond is for you. On the second one? Yeah. Your name, sir?
Aaron Hayes.
All right, sir. 20 CF 29110 AO, failure to report or register via arrest warrant. Found probable cause, point the public defender, set your bond at $2,000. Do you have reporting requirements?
Excuse me?
Do you have to report your address?
Yes, sir.
All right, I'll give you 48 hours from your release to report your address.
Okay.
Thank you. 2,000. Your name, ma'am?
Katie Lovelace.
All right, you're out on bond on a possession of heroin and a petty theft in 20 CF 2524 AO. You're here today in 20 CF 11904 AO, possession of cannabis with intent to sell, manufacturing of cannabis within 1,000 feet of a school, possession of a controlled substance, possession of heroin. Reviewed the affidavit, found probable cause, appoint the public defender. Count 1, I'll set your bond at $150. Count 2, I'll stay at $10,000. Count 3, $150, and count 4, $150. And the case that you're out on bond, I'll revoke your release. Let the judge assign to that case determine what a reasonable bond is. You're also here in 20 CF 11921, possession of or introduction of contraband. I'll reduce those bonds to 150 each.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Your name, sir?
Mr. Martinson.
What is it?
Mr. Martinson.
All right. Mr. is your first name?
Matthew Martinson, sir.
Thank you. 20 CF 11909AO, possession of cannabis with intent to sell, manufacture of cannabis. Review the affidavit. Found probable cause, sir. According to your financial affidavit, you do not qualify for the services of the public defender. You can either represent yourself or I can hire a private attorney to represent you. Do you want to go forward today without a lawyer, or do you want me to roll this to tomorrow and give you 24 hours to hire a private attorney to come represent you at this hearing? Right now you're at no bond, which means you would not be able to get out of jail till we have this hearing.
When is my next hearing, sir?
I'm sorry?
When is the next hearing, sir?
It'd be tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning?
Yep. You want me to roll this to tomorrow for you?
What happens if I do?
Well, you can either go forward today and I can set your bonds today, or you can come back tomorrow with a lawyer. He can make some arguments, or she can make some arguments, and then I'll set your bond determining on what I hear then.
I'll wait, I guess.
All right, I'll roll into tomorrow.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Your name?
Alfonso Matthews.
All right, you're out on bond on a fleeing or attempting to elude a law enforcement officer in 20 CF 5191, and you're also out on bond on driving while license suspended 20 CT 739AA, and you're also out on bond on fleeing or attempting to elude a law enforcement officer 20 CF 5172AO. You're here today in 20 CF 73690, fleeing and eluding driving while license suspended or revoked via arrest warrant. According to this, your bond is set at no bond on count 1, 1,000 on count 2, and I'll go ahead, I'll set your bond on this case on count 1 at $10,000 and on count 2, $150. And on the cases that you're out on bond, I'll revoke your release in those cases. Let the judge sign to those cases determine what a reasonable bond is for you. I'll appoint the public defender on your new case.
Does he have 2 new cases, Your Honor?
Your name, sir?
Coy Roberts.
All right, sir. You're 20 CF.
And
I'm sorry?
doesn't the last guy have 2 new cases?
Do you have 2 new ones? Two new
Matthews? Yeah, it looks like he has 2 cases with fleeing, attempting, and dwelling.
I know he's out on bond on 2 cases. He's got 4
Right,
fleeing and eludings.
it looks like he has another one as well.
Another one?
It's 8064 and then 7369.
Oh, you're right. All right, so you're also here in 2020 CF 80640, fleeing and eluding and driving while license suspended. Found probable cause on that one. I'll set your bond at $20,000 on count 1 and $150 on count 2 on that one. Okay?
I thought he already said it.
That was the Matthews, right?
He already said it then.
Yeah, but I didn't realize you actually had 4 cases. I only did 3 of yours. You have 4 fleeing and eluding. I only addressed 3 of them, so that was the 4th one. All right, so your name?
Coy Roberts.
All right, 20MM 6216AO, you're out on bond on a petty theft. And you're here today in 20 CF 11908, possession of MDMA ecstasy. Reviewed the affidavit, found probable cause. Were you interested in the services of the public defender? Did you want to represent yourself or hire a private attorney?
I wanted to represent myself, sir.
All right. On your new case, I'll stay your bond at $1,000. And on the case that you're out on bond, I'll take no action, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Your Honor, what was that defendant's name? I missed it. What was that defendant's name?
Roberts, Corey Roberts.
Roberts, thank you.
Stayed it. And then did take no action on the out on bond. All right, your name, ma'am?
Jeanette C.
All right, 20 CF 118-1AO, grand theft, 3rd degree, greater than 750, less than 5,000, via arrest warrant. According to this warrant, your bond is set at $2,500 plus pretrial release. Does she qualify for pretrial release?
She does, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, if she just wants pretrial release, I'll give her pretrial release. Appoint the public defender. Does she want the bond plus PTR or just PTR? Should be an easy one.
PTR.
All right, thank you. Your name?
Victor Senatori.
All right, 20 CF 11905AO, carjacking with a firearm. Reviewed the affidavit. Were you interested in the services of the public defender? Did you want to represent yourself or hire a private attorney?
I would like to represent myself, sir.
All right. Any input from the state?
Defer to the court, Your Honor.
All right. Sir, understand that you're here on a carjacking with a firearm. You're not entitled to a bond on this case. Is there anything that you want to tell me with regards to whether or not I will grant release, or are you going to exercise your right to remain silent? Understand that everything you say can and will be used against you. You want to remain silent, or is there anything that you want to tell me with regards to possibly giving you a bond?
I know I made a dumb mistake. I can see that. Obviously, we all make mistakes. What I can do is learn from this mistake, to be honest, and just continue on the right path. But like I said at the beginning, I know it was a dumb mistake. But hey, you learn and you grow. We all make mistakes. And it's up to the person to decide if they want to take it as an opportunity to learn or to continue doing the bad things. And I want to take it as a learning experience, sir.
All right, I'll state your bond at no bond, no contact with the co-defendant, and no contact with the alleged victim. Sir, you're in jail without an ability to get out of jail. Do you want me to appoint a lawyer to try and get you out of jail, or do you want to hire your own lawyer to get you out of jail?
To be honest, I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What I'll go ahead and do is I'll set you for a review tomorrow morning. You're going to come back and see me and let me know what you want to do. Okay?
All right.
All right. Your name, sir?
Cinquenta T.
All right, 20 CF 5535AO, attempted felony murder, attempted robbery with a firearm, and possession of firearm in the commission of a felony. All right, ma'am, your name?
Jessica Williams.
All right, ma'am, is there anything that you want to tell me with regards to this? This is via arrest warrant. Your bond set at no bond. According to this, I'll appoint the public defender.
Yes, I'm due any day now, but they told me to come speak to you because he had a domestic violence charge with me, but it was a misunderstanding. So yeah, I just wanted to talk regards to that. But
Are you saying the domestic aspect is a misunderstanding, or the charge altogether is a misunderstanding?
the domestic is a misunderstanding. Like it was out of my control. We were just arguing, and my neighbors called the police or whatever.
All right,
But the new charge that's going on right now, I don't have no clue where that's coming from.
Okay, you're not the victim in it.
No, sir.
Okay. All right. All I have is the new charge. It's an add-on to probably what that other charge was.
Yeah.
So this doesn't have anything to do with you. The victim's name's redacted. So you don't have to worry about this. You're free to go.
Okay.
All right. State, do you have any input with regards to release?
Defer to the court, Your Honor.
Any input from the defense?
No, Your Honor.
All right, I'll set count one at, I'll set count one at $25,000, count two at, I'll stay at no bond, and count three, $150, and no contact with the alleged victim, do not possess any guns, knives, or weapons. All right? Thank you. Talk to your lawyer real quick.
Excuse me. I have a question. So will he be able to bond out today?
Not today.
Will
No.
he have to do another court appearance?
Right. Yeah, they're gonna have to set a hearing in front of the judge. It's assigned to the case, and they can review it, and his attorney can make some arguments, and maybe they'll grant him a bond. But on the robbery with the firearm, that's the biggest issue here, along with the attempted murder.
Okay. Do you know how long the process may take?
I don't.
Okay. Thank
Once
you.
he walked out, I don't touch the case ever again.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Your name?
Tommy Ward.
20 CF 11887, carrying a concealed firearm, possession of MDMA, and possession of cannabis greater than 20 grams with a weapon. Reviewed the affidavit, found probable cause, point the public defender. I'll set count one at $150, count two at $150, and count three at $10,000. Your name, sir?
Stephen Watson.
20 CF 2718AO. You're here on two failure to appears according to this capias. failed to appear for a status hearing on September 4th of this year. Your bond is set at no bond on each one of those. And you're also here in 20 CF 2718 AO, violation of pretrial release on 2 cases. According to this, your bond is set at $2,000 on count 1 and $500 on count 2. I'll appoint the public defender on both those cases if they haven't already been appointed.
Where is that?
Thank you. All right, sir, your name in the back? All right, sir, you're here in 2 cases. The first one is a delivery of cocaine within 1,000 feet and 20 CF 8,000. According to this, your bond is set at $1,500. And in 20 CF 11901, you're here in trafficking of methamphetamines, possession of cocaine less than 20 grams via a restaurant. According to that, your bond is set at $50,000 on count 1 and $150 on each additional count. I'll stay your bonds in each one of these, point the public defender in each one of these. Your name, sir?
Webb, Deontay Webb.
All right, sir, 20 CF 11893 AO, aggravated stalking with a credible threat. Sir, according to your financial affidavit, you do not qualify for the services of the public defender. Public defender is for individuals who are indigent. You're here on a no bond, but we're going to set a bond for you today. Do you want to go forward today without a lawyer, or do you want me to roll this to tomorrow so you can have a lawyer to come back and have this hearing and be represented?
I can go today.
I'm sorry?
I can go today.
You want to go today? Any input from the state?
No.
For the court, Your Honor.
All right, sir. Is there anything that you want to tell me? Understand, though, you have a right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you, so I don't want you to make any admissions. Is there anything you want me to consider, or do you want me to set bond with you remaining exercising the right to remain silent?
I don't know what I could say. There's no reason to believe I'm a threat to anybody.
Okay.
So.
And he does qualify for PTR, Your Honor.
All right. All right. I'll go ahead. I'll give you a pretrial release.
Mm-hmm.
No contact with the alleged victim. Nothing further. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Your name, sir, in the back. All right, sir. 20 CF 11864 AO. You're on 1 count of grand theft, 3rd degree of a motor vehicle, 1 count of possession of methamphetamine, Xanax, controlled substance, drug paraphernalia. Review the affidavits, found probable cause. Point the public defender. I'll stay your bond on count 1. I'll set count 2 at 150, count 3 at 150, count 4 at 150, and count 5 at 100.
He does qualify for PTR, Your Honor.
If you want PTR, I'll give him PTR. What does he want?
Can I do
All right.
PTR?
Thank you.
PTR?
Any conditions, Your Honor?
Random UAs.
Okay.
Thank you. Your name?
Kaylee Aldridge.
All right, ma'am. 20 MM 6269 AO. You're here on 1 count of failure to appear on a prostitution charge. According to this, you failed to appear for arraignment on September 29th of this year. Your bond is set at no bond. I'll appoint the office of the public defender to represent you, and I'll set your bond at $2,000. Sir, your name? All right, 20 CT 4630 AO. You're on a failure to appear on a driving while license suspended or revoked with knowledge. Your bond on this case is set at no bond. I'll appoint the office of the public defender to represent you, and I'll set your bond at $2,000.
Your Honor, I'm actually already appointed on this case. I was wondering if we could actually do a plea today to an adjudication in court cause. I already talked about it with my client. And the state attorney who's assigned to the case, I texted her this morning, and that is her offer.
All right, can you raise your right hand? You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
All right, your name?
Lamont Bassett?
And you heard what your attorney had to say. Is that your understanding?
Yes.
All right, do we have a plea form for him, or we don't do it here?
I have one. It's not like the full thing. It's just a piece of paper.
That's fine.
Okay.
Either way.
For the record, I did text the ASA on the case, and she did confirm that is the agreement, or the offer.
I don't know her, but as an officer of the court, I did
I understand,
trust
but I'm putting
her,
on the
yeah.
record.
Thank you. No? All right. If you're not a U.S. citizen, you could be deported for this. Do you understand, sir?
Yeah.
And if you've ever been convicted of a sexually violent or sexually motivated offense by entering this plea today, it could subject you to involuntary civil confinement. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Guilty or no contest?
No contest.
Accept your no contest plea, adjudicate you guilty, sentence you to maybe 3 days. Sentence you to credit time served and court costs. I'll give you 360 days to pay, okay?
Okay.
30 days to appeal. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, sir, in the back, your name? 360 days to pay. Your name?
Sherrod Clark.
All right, 20 CT 6172 AO, driver while license suspended. Reviewed the affidavit, found probable cause. Point the public defender. And set your bond at $500.
He does qualify for PTR, Your Honor.
Do you want the PTR or the bond?
PTR.
All right, thank you.
Any conditions, Your Honor?
Nope. All right, sir, your name?
Jason Sosa.
All right, you're out on bond in 20 CT 1152 AW DUI. You're here today in 20 CT 775 AW on a failure to appear. It's my case. I set your bond at $2,000. I'll stay your bond at $2,000. I'll take no action on the case that you're out on bond, okay?
Wait, I'm out on bond?
On a DUI case? You got an open DUI case?
Yeah, but that was on Sunday. Sunday night, I got arrested.
I know. All I did is state your bond on a failure to appear. You didn't show up to court.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm here
That's
for.
it. Yep. Thank you. Huh? Yeah. Your name?
Hable, Joey Hable.
All right, 20 MM 493 AA, trespass on property after warning. Review the affidavit, found probable cause, point the public defender. Set your bond at $500. State, do you have an offer?
What was the name again? I missed.
Table?
Yes, actually, I believe it was adjudication court costs, Your Honor.
You want to accept that offer? Adjudication of guilt, credit time served, and court costs? All right, raise your right hand.
Yes, sir.
That's your left hand.
All right.
Swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
All right, and your name one more time?
Joey Hable.
You put your hand down. If you're not a U.S. citizen, you could be deported for this. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
And if you've ever been convicted of a sexually violent or sexually motivated offense by entering this plea today, it could subject you to involuntary civil confinement. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Guilty or no contest?
No contest.
Accept your no contest plea, adjudicate you guilty, sentence you to 2 with credit for 2. Court costs will give you 360 days to pay, okay? 30 days to appeal. Thank you. All right, sir, your name?
No, we already did it.
Your name, sir?
Daniel Gonzalez.
What is it?
Daniel Gonzalez.
What happened to Douglas Berdays?
Your Honor, he's medical.
All right, we'll roll him against the text. Daniel Gonzalez, is that you?
Yes.
All right, Hillsborough County wants you on a failure to appear on a grand theft. According to this warrant, your bond is set at $1,000. And Hillsborough County wants you in another grand theft case. According to this, your bond is set at $1,000, okay?
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Your name, sir?
Terrence Mills.
All right, sir, you're here on an out-of-county warrant out of Volusia County on a VOP of willful child abuse. According to this warrant, your bond is set at no bond. I'll appoint the public defender to represent you. They're going to reach out to Volusia County, see if they can get you a bond, all right?
All right.
All right, thank you. Your name, ma'am?
Lydia Newberry.
Highlands County wants you on a warrant with 7 counts. Count 1 is 500, count 2 is 500, count 3, 15,000, count 4, 15,000, count 5, 1,000, count 6, 1,000, count 7, 15,000. All right? Thank you.
Is there a second case for her?
Oh, yeah, there is. You're right. I'm sorry. Highlands County has another case, 20 CF 319. 4 counts. Count 1 is 500. Count 2 is 1,000. Count 3 is 15,000. Count 4 is 15,000. Okay?
Okay, so that means that I have to bail out here or what? How, I don't know what.
Yeah, you can bail out here or there.
Okay, because
But
I didn't
we're
even know
not
I had a
gonna
warrant.
transport you.
They're not going to transport?
Not right now, just due to the coronavirus.
Okay.
So.
Okay, because I didn't even know I had a warrant until they came and picked me up. I didn't even know anything about it. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Good luck. Your name, sir?
Luis Esparza.
All right. 6513 Polk County. Out of county warrants, burglary of a dwelling and criminal mischief. Count 1, your bond is set at no bond. Count 2 is $250. We'll appoint the public defender. The public defender is going to contact Polk County, see if they can get your bond on count 1, all right?
So I ain't got no bond right now?
No bond.
All right, thank you.
All right, your name, sir?
Matthew Hubbard.
All right, sir, Marion County wants you 20 CF 239AX. 5 counts on an out-of-county warrant. Your bond on this is set at no bond. We're going to appoint the public defender to represent you in that case, see if they can get you a bond. You're also here out of Volusia County. 2020-16232 on an uttering of forged checks. On that one, your bond is set at $1,000, okay?
Okay.
All right, sir, your name?
Marcus Sims.
All right, what did we find out from Mr. Sims? Looks like a bond was stayed at $20,000. We rolled him for what reason? I don't work here. I just show up on the weekends. Do you know why you were brought back? No. Okay. Everything stayed the same. Nothing's changed. All right. Your name, sir?
Edward Francis.
All right. 48199 CF 5639BO. You're here on a violation of probation. According to this, your bond is set at no bond. I'll appoint the Office of the Public Defender to represent you, okay? Thank you. Your name, sir? All right, you're here 19 CF 8085 on a violation of probation on possession of more than 20 grams of cannabis. According to this BOP warrant, your bond is set at no bond. I'll appoint the Office of the Public Defender to represent you. Thank you. Your name, sir? All right, 19 CF 8998 AO, violation of probation, one count of aggravated assault. According to this warrant, your bond is set at no bond. I'll appoint the Office of the Public Defender to represent you, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you. And your name?
Yeah, Fountain is mental health, sir.
All right, 20MO 1002 AO, I'll appoint the Office of the Public Defender and waive his appearance, and I'll ROR him. How about Raquel Latang? Hi, how are you?
Oh, you did. You still had. You hadn't, right?
Yeah, we did that one already.
Okay.
This is the last one I have. Come on.
All right.
Open container 20MO 1004 AO. I'll go ahead and review the affidavit, find probable cause, point the public defender, ROR you. If you want to resolve it, it's a withhold, and I'll waive the cost. You want to resolve it? Yes? Yes or no?
Yes.
All right, raise
Yes.
your right hand for me.
Yes.
You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
All right, and your name?
Raquel Nicole Latang.
I understand if you're not a U.S. citizen, you can be deported for this.
Yes, sir.
And if you've ever been convicted of a sexually violent or sexually motivated offense by entering this plea today, it could subject you to involuntary civil confinement. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Guilty or no contest?
No contest.
I'll accept your no contest plea. I'll withhold adjudication, sentence you to 2 days of credit for 2 daes, and I'll waive your costs, okay?
Thank you.
All right, 30 days to appeal. Good luck. Is that everybody, everything?
So fast. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
We're defendant, right?
All right. Osceola County, can you hear me?
Yes.
All right. I'm Orange County Judge Adam McGinnis. Today is October 3rd. Can I get appearance from the State Attorney's Office?
Brian Hartley for the state.
All right. And do we have a public defender down in Osceola?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. And your name, ma'am?
Kristen Kronk on behalf of the Public Defender's Office, Your Honor.
And do you have any PC challenges this morning?
No, Your Honor.
All right. All right. You ready? Letty Arenas Luna.
Your Honor, we're gonna need an interpreter for her.
Oh, is that on my list? All right, give me one quick second here.
Good morning, Your Honor. Carlos Morales, State Certified Spanish Interpreter, already
All right.
today.
All right. If you could repeat after me, your name, ma'am?
Su nombre, señora?
Lady Arenas Luna.
Lady Arenas.
All right, ma'am, you are here on one count of battery. I reviewed the affidavit, found probable cause, point the public defender. Any contact with the alleged victim?
Yes, Your Honor. The victim requests no contact and no return.
I'm sorry, that was no contact and what else?
Yeah. And no return.
Okay. All right, anything from the state?
No, Your Honor.
Anything from the defense? All right, I'll set your bond at $250. No contact with the alleged victim, no return to the scene, maintain separate residence, do not possess any guns, knives, or weapons. $250.
Bien, señora Arena, usted se le acusa de agresión. He leído la affidavit, determinó determinó que hay motivo fundado, le nombró un defensor público. La fianza que le asigno es de $250. Las condiciones son que le está prohibido el contacto con la víctima, le está prohibido regresar al lugar de los hechos, tiene que vivir en una residencia aparte o separada, le está prohibido poseer o tener armas, pistolas o cuchillos.
I know.
All right, are there any other Spanish? Thank you, ma'am. Have a seat. Are there any other Spanish cases for Osceola? Is it Angel Perez Burgos? Your name, sir?
¿Cómo se llama usted?
I'm sorry, what is it?
Angel Perez.
Give me one moment. There you are. Well, that's Javier. All right, so you are here on one count of battery and one count of tampering with a misdemeanor proceeding. I reviewed the affidavit, found probable cause, appoint the public defender. Any contact with the alleged victim?
Yes, Your Honor. The victim is requesting third-party contact for the purposes of their child that they have in common. They do not live together.
Thank you. And I think this happened in a parking lot, if I remember. All right, any input from the state?
No, Your Honor.
Any input from the defense? All right, set his bond at $250 on count 1, $100 on count 2. No contact with the alleged victim except for third-party contact for child care issues. Mr. Interpreter, do you want to interpret that or do you want me to keep going?
However you like, Your Honor.
Maintain separate residence, do not possess any guns, knives, or weapons.
Muy bien, señor Pérez. A usted se le acusa de agresión y también de manipular o influenciar un procedimiento del delito. He leído la affidavit, determinó que hay motivo fundado, le nombró un defensor público. La fianza para el cargo número 1 es de $250. La fianza en el cargo número 2 es de $100. Le está prohibido el contacto con la víctima, a excepción de usar a terceros, únicamente para comunicación en lo que tiene que ver con el hijo, los hijos que tienen en común. Tiene que vivir en una residencia aparte o por separado y le está prohibido poseer pistolas, armas o cuchillos.
Entendido.
Understood.
All right, thank you.
Gracias.
All right, I believe those are the only two Spanish cases for Osceola.
One more, Your Honor.
All right. Your name, sir?
César Damián.
I'm sorry, what is it?
Repítalo.
César.
Repítalo.
César Damián.
César Damián.
All right, give me one moment here. Cesar Damian. All right, sir, you were here in one count of possession of methamphetamine and one count of possession of drug paraphernalia. I reviewed the affidavit, found probable cause, appoint the public defender, and I will set your bond at $1,000 on count 1 and $100 on count 2.
Bien, a usted se le acusa de posesión de metanfetaminas y también posesión de arminículos. He leído la affidavit, determino que si existe motivo fundado, voy a nombrarle a los defensores públicos. La fianza para el cargo 1 es de $1,000 y la fianza en el cargo 2 es de $100.
Sí, pero yo tengo una pregunta. Yo estoy en una probatoria, el oficial de mi probatoria nunca se dio cuenta de esa corte porque el post-defender nunca ha aparecido, lo he llamado 20,000 veces. Ese post-defender, cuando a mí me llegó ese papel de el guarante,
I'm sorry, I'm not sure if something was cut off there, but what the interpreter heard the defendant say was, I have a question. I'm on probation, and the probation officer never told me or found out about that court hearing, and the public defender has never showed up. I've called him, never got in contact with him, never got a response, and then after that, it seems like the defendant was saying something, but it was cut off.
All right, sir, I did reduce your bonds in this case from, I think it was 5,000 to 15 or 1,100. I'm probably not going to do much else for you today. Thank you.
Sí, señor, ya yo lo que hice fue que le reducí las fianzas de $5,000 a $1,100, así que es todo lo que voy a hacer por ahora.
Thank you.
Gracias.
Gracias.
All right, thank you, Mr. Interpreter. Elias Baez.
Your Honor, we have one more that requires a Spanish of a...
Oh, we do.
The services of a Spanish interpreter.
The interpreter is still connected, Your Honor.
All right. Your name?
¿Cómo se llama usted?
Rodríguez Estela.
¿Cómo?
Rodríguez Estela.
Rodríguez Estela.
Yeah.
All right. Is it in your first name?
¿Cuál es su primer nombre?
Adalberto.
Adalberto.
All right, sir. You were here on a failure to appear in 19 CF 3620. According to this warrant, your bond is set at no bond. I'll appoint the public defender if they haven't been appointed already.
Muy bien, señor. Usted, la acusación es por incomparecencia o no presentarse a una audiencia en el número de causa 19CF3620. La orden de arresto indica que no se le ha asignado fianza, no tiene fianza. Le estoy nombrando a los defensores públicos si es que no han sido nombrados ya.
Thank you.
Gracias.
Is there anyone else that needs the services of the Spanish interpreter in Osceola?
Your Honor, there's nobody that additionally that requires the services of an interpreter. However, the jail would like to call somebody out of order.
High five.
Karen Russell. She's in the cage in the back.
All right, what's the name?
Karen Russell.
Russell. All right. I don't see her. Is she on the cage? It would be my furthest to the left.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. Ma'am, you were here in one count of criminal mischief of $1,000 or more. Reviewed the affidavit, found probable cause, point the public defender, and I will stay your bond at $1,000.
Your Honor, I believe she was previously found incompetent. Not sure if you're able to check on that. We'd be asking for ROI though if that's the case.
Well, this is a new law offense, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
And she's been found incompetent in something else?
Yes, Your Honor.
How long ago?
That's my understanding.
Your Honor, she was found incompetent last year in May in 17 MM 3844.
Was it May of this year?
May of 2019.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna stay the bond at 1,000. That's a little stale for me to ROR today. You know, a year and a half later almost. All right. Who's next? All right.
I believe we can go back in order now. I have Shannon Caston next.
I have. What about Jesus Baez? That's my first
yes,
one.
Your Honor.
Jesus Baez. All right, sir, your name?
Jesus Baez, sir.
All right, you're here on one count of possession of cocaine, reviewed the affidavit, found probable cause, point the public defender, and I'll set your bond at $1,500.
Your Honor, for the record, the defendant is also out on probation in 2004 CF 7827.
Do I have an ability to revoke his release, or no? Okay, all right, thank you. You want that? Oh, you want that? What, do they want me to do an on-view on it? Oh. Shannon Caston?
Morning. I'm good, thank you. Is that Orange County? I have no idea.
Your name, sir?
I haven't been paying attention. 'Cause there's
It's Ron
PDAs
Caston.
doing this
All right,
over
so
there.
you're here on 3 warrants, one on a burglary of a conveyance with assault or battery, one on a grand theft, and one on a battery domestic violence. These are out of Osceola County?
I like Orange, Your Honor.
Are they out of Orange? Oh yeah, OPD. Am I doing his IA now? They send them over the warrant. Go ahead. All right, according to this, your bond is set at no bond on count 1, 1,000 on count 2, and no bond on count 3. Any input from the state with regards to release? I'll appoint the public defender.
Defer to the court, Your Honor.
Any input from the defense?
None at this time, Your Honor.
All right. All right, I'll stay count 1, count 2, I'll set at 1,000. Count 3, I'll set at 100. No contact with the alleged victim, no return to the scene, maintain separate residence, do not possess any guns, knives, or weapons. Give me one quick second on count 1 again. Is he entitled to release on that count? State? Or PD, anyone?
Unsure.
Or private? Clerk? I'm sorry. All right, I'm gonna stay at no bond. Thank you.
Okay.
Sanita Chandarat?
It's for what?
All right, ma'am, your name? All right, you were here in one count of battery, reviewed the affidavit, found probable cause, point the public defender. Any contact with the alleged victim?
No, Your Honor.
Any input from the state?
Say we just asked for no hostile contact. It appears that they live together, Your Honor.
Any input from the defense?
No, Your Honor, we would just, if they do live together and Your Honor is not allowing her back at the house, we would ask that she's allowed one time to go back there to retrieve belongings.
All right, I'll set your bond at $250. No contact with the alleged victim. No return to the scene. Maintain separate residence. Do not possess any guns, knives, or weapons. You can return once with the assistance of law enforcement to retrieve your belongings. Jonathan Coloma. Your name, sir?
Jonathan Coloma.
All right, so you're here on one kind of fleeing or eluding with disregard for safety. Reviewed the affidavit, found probable cause, appoint the public defender. Any input from the state with regards to release?
Defer to the court, Your Honor.
Any input from the defense?
Your Honor, we would just be asking that you set a bond in a reasonable amount in this matter.
All right, I'll set his bond at $4,000. Oh, I'm sorry, did he say something or want to be heard?
Yes, Your Honor. The defendant does qualify for direct PTR.
All right, you can either have the bond or the pretrial release. He can make that decision when he decides to leave. Yaneri Daris, 4,000. Or I may have said 5. I don't remember. 4. I said 4.
Good morning, Mark Longwell on behalf of Ms. Daris.
All right. All right, ma'am. Your name?
Yaneri Daris.
All right. You're here on one count of aggravated battery with a deadly weapon. I think it's by arrest warrant, if I remember.
It is. She turned herself in on a warrant, but
All right. What do you want to? It says according to the warrants, no bond, no return, no weapons. Any input from the state?
No, Your Honor.
Any input from the defense?
I'm asking for ROR or a reasonable bond. PTR. She's no prior criminal history that I'm aware of, and turned herself in on this warrant. I haven't been able to read what the alleged facts are. However, I believe this is an allegation made by her estranged. It's basically a paternity case gone bad.
She's got prior DV, at least arrests with him. I don't know if they're convictions or not.
I'm aware of arrests. I'm not aware of any. I think anything she's ever had was dropped, and there's been, I think, mutual allegations back and forth between these two.
All right.
They have a child together, but they're not married, and they've had some difficulties. But she has lived in Florida for 21 of her 22 years, has family here. She's a U.S. citizen, significant ties. Otherwise, there's no danger with her, and she turned herself in on this warrant knowing it was no bond. But I believed that to be because it's
DV.
Right.
Yeah. No, she'll get a bond today. Right. All right. I'll set it at $1,000. No contact with the alleged victim. Maintain separate residence. Do not possess any guns, knives, or weapons. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Nice to see you.
Good to see you. I think they live. They
do not live
Yeah.
together. She's actually married to someone else.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Jessica Gonzalez.
Your Honor, Ms. Gonzalez does state that bond was already posted in this case. However, she's still here, so we're not sure.
All right.
If it's not in
I'll just
process.
IA her then and stay the bond. We have the bond has been posted in this case. All right, ma'am. Your name?
Jessica Gonzalez.
All right, so you're here on a violation of probation, community control, and 18 CF 3987. Your bond stayed at $2,000. So if anyone posted it, I'm not changing it for them. Okay.
All right.
All right. Thank you. Michael Hernandez. Your name, sir?
Michael Hernandez.
All right, sir, you're here on a DUI, third or subsequent offense. I reviewed the affidavit, found probable cause, appoint the public defender, and I'll set your bond at... $2,500. Do not possess any alcohol. Do not consume any alcohol. You understand?
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you. Matthew Kreiser. All right, sir, your name?
Matthew Kreiser.
All right, sir, you're here on an out-of-county warrant on a failure to appear on a possession of a controlled substance. According to this according to this case, your bond is set at $500, and this warrant is out of Orange County. I'll appoint the public defender if they haven't already been appointed on your case. Thank you. Jason Krieger. Your name, sir?
Jason Krieger.
All right, sir, you're here on one count of domestic violence by strangulation and one count of tampering in a third-degree proceeding. Reviewed the affidavit, found probable cause, appoint the public defender. Any contact with the alleged victim?
No, Your Honor.
Any input from the state?
State would ask for no contact separate residences, Your Honor.
All right. Any input from the defense?
Defense would be okay with that, with the exception he's allowed one time to go back to the residence to retrieve any property.
All right, so he's currently out on bond on another case. Is that correct?
Correct, Your Honor. 2020 MM 2335.
And that bond's been revoked on that case, or no?
Not yet.
Okay. All right. On your new case, I'll set your bond at $2,500 on count 1, $150 on count 2. No return to the scene. Maintain separate residence. Do not possess any guns, knives, or weapons. And I'll revoke your release in the case that you're out on bond, 20 MM 2335. Let the judge assign to that case determine what a reasonable bond is for you. No contact, no return, separate residence, no guns. All right. And then it's also Jason Krieger has one other case, and it's a violation of a domestic violence injunction. And on that case, I'll set your bond at $1,000 with the same conditions, sir. Okay. Miguel Martinez Lorenzo. Your name, sir?
Miguel Martinez.
All right, sir. You're here on a failure to appear in 18 CT 655 on a driving while license suspended out of. Is that out of Orange or Osceola County? Yeah, your bond on this is set at no bond. You're also here in violation of probation or community control in 18 CF 2048. According to that, your bond is also set at no bond. I'll appoint the public defender on each of those cases if they haven't already been appointed. Leonardo Minoso. Your name, sir?
Leonardo.
All right, so you're here on one count of battery and one count of false imprisonment against the victim's will. Reviewed the affidavit, found probable cause, appoint the public defender. Any contact with the alleged victim?
No, Your Honor.
Any input from the state?
State would just ask for no contact separate residences, Your Honor.
All right, any input from the defense?
The defense would be asking if they do live together that he's allowed to return once to the home to get his belongings.
All right. All right, and so he's currently out on bond on a battery case out of Orange County? Is that correct?
Correct, Your Honor. 2020 CF 1001680.
All right. Count 1, I'll set at $100. Count 2, I'll set at $5,000. No contact with the alleged victim. No return to the scene. Maintain separate residence. Do not possess any guns, knives, or weapons, and do not possess or consume any alcohol or drugs. On the Orange County case, I'll revoke your release in that case. Let the judge assigned to that case determine what a reasonable bond is for you. Jose Pitts. Your name, sir?
Jose Antonio Pitts.
All right, sir. You're here on one count of violation of a county ordinance Reviewed the affidavit, found probable cause, appoint the public defender, and, I'll set your bond at ROR and I'll take no action on the case that you're out on bond.
Hold up. I don't want to be represented by the public defender here.
Okay.
I want to make that clear. They don't speak on my behalf, Ron.
I don't think she did.
Okay, I just want to make sure that the public defender does not represent me. They've never done anything for me.
All right. Thank you. No PD on his case. Benjamin Sharilla. Your name, sir?
Benjamin Kirille.
All right, sir, you're here on 2 out-of-county warrants. These are out of Polk County. According to this, it's for aggravated stalking, 2 counts. Your bond on each is set at no bond. I'm appointing the public defender to have them read.
When, where, and how.
I'm sorry?
There are lies. There are lies. When, where, and how.
Okay. I'll appoint the public defender to reach out to Polk County and see if we can get your bond on each item, okay?
I have an attorney already. I don't need a public defender.
Okay, I won't do it and I'll just leave you there, all right?
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. No fee. All right, Trammell Newsom. I don't know who put these things in order, but.
Your Honor, I believe Mr. Newsom has a failure to appear, but he was in custody at the time of this court date.
Okay. All right, your name, sir?
Jamel Newsom.
All right, sir. So you're here on an out-of-county warrant. Out of Polk County, according to this, it's a failure to appear on a no valid driver's license. Your bond is set at no bond. I'll appoint the public defender. They'll reach out to Polk County, explain to them about the incarceration, and hopefully they'll release you, okay? You're also here on another out-of-county warrant out of Polk County as well on no valid driver's license. That's also set at no bond. So he's got 2 of them? 2 no valid? Okay. Same thing. Alberto Rivera.
This is a back, Your Honor.
Where's Rivera?
He's in the middle cage.
Oh, I see him. He just stood up. All right, sir. You're here on 1 count of possession of a controlled substance without a prescription and 1 count of possession of drug paraphernalia. Reviewed the affidavit, found probable cause, appoint the public defender. I'll state count 1 at 1,000 and count 2 I'll reduce to 100. And Sierra Sterling. All right, ma'am, your name?
Taylor Sterling.
All right, you're here on an out-of-county warrant in 20 CF 94950 out of Orange County. Your bond on that is set at $5,000. I'll appoint the public defender if they haven't already been appointed, okay? All right, thank you. Is there anything else from Osceola?
One more thing.
That's all I have, Your Honor.
All right, hold on.
But we're gonna do our Spanish first one, right? So we'll just do that case and then roll right into Spanish one.
All right, it looks like we have somebody here on one of our DV cases from Osceola County. So we're gonna bring them in to talk to them real quick.
What's the defendant's name? No, that's the judge, Arendes.
All right, it's for Letty Arenas Luna. And then we need the Spanish interpreter, so we're gonna get the Spanish interpreter back on the line. 855 OMG Popo.
I disagree. I think he was better than we did.
I've been getting a lot of flack about my appearance today.
Good morning, Carlos Morales, State Certified Spanish for Interpreter.
All right, Mr. Morales, we're recalling an Osceola County case, so I don't have a case number for you, and then we're going to go into our Orange County cases. So we have a alleged victim that's here in Orange County in the box. So if you could ask them to raise their right hand to be sworn.
Okay. A la persona que está, que va a ser testigo, levante la mano derecha para prestar juramento.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
¿Juran solemnemente o promete decir la verdad, toda la verdad y solamente la verdad, lo jura ante Dios?
Sí, no escucho bien, ¿oyó?
¿Perdón?
Que no lo escucho fuerte, no lo escucho bien.
¿Y ahora me escucha mejor?
Creo que sí.
Sir, you don't have to look up, because make sure that your mouth is towards the microphone.
Sí, solamente asegúrese de proyectar la voz hacia el micrófono.
Okay.
All right, your name?
¿Su nombre?
Your name, sir?
Eudi.
¿Cómo se llama usted?
All right, sir, is there anything that you want to tell me with regards to this incident?
¿Hay algo que quiera dejarme saber en cuanto a este incidente?
No.
No.
All right. We set Miss Arenas' bond at $250, and we ordered no contact and no return to the scene.
Nosotros, bueno, el juzgado le asignó una fianza de $250 a la señora Arenas y le indicó que le estaba prohibido el contacto con la víctima y prohibido regresar al lugar de los hechos.
We've also ordered her not to possess any guns, knives, or weapons.
Además, se le impuso la orden de que le está prohibido a ella poseer pistolas, armas o cuchillos.
Do you have any questions, sir?
¿Tiene usted alguna pregunta?
¿Por cuánto tiempo es la orden de alejamiento?
And how long is the injunction or restraining order for?
Until either the judge assigned to this case releases it, or the case is adjudicated and a sentence allows for that to be discharged.
Bueno, hasta que un juez que está asignado a este caso pues cancele esas condiciones, o hasta que se celebre una audiencia, haya un fallo y la sentencia que se dicte permita que se puedan cancelar o caducar esas condiciones.
¿Qué tiempo puede tomar eso?
And how long can that take?
A couple of months.
Varios meses.
Okay.
Is there anything that you want to tell me with regards to that no contact order?
¿Hay algo que quiera decirme en cuanto a esa prohibición de contacto?
En verdad tengo miedo de que ella se me acerque y me pueda hacer daño, o que ella se haga daño y me haga culpable de eso.
Well, honestly, I'm in fear that she could approach me or come near me and cause me harm, or that she'll harm herself and blame me for it.
Well, that's why there's a no contact order and a no return.
Precisamente por eso es que se ha impuesto una prohibición de contacto y prohibición de regreso al lugar de los hechos.
¿De qué manera voy a ser contactado para hacer seguimiento del caso?
How will I be contacted to follow up on the case?
The state attorney's office will reach out to you in the next couple of days.
En los próximos días la fiscalía se comunicará con usted.
Okay.
All right, thank you for being here, sir.
Gracias por haber venido.
All right, thank you, Osceola County.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, so Mr. Interpreter, I might have to hang up on you and then call you.